What's going on everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to take you through some of my favourite hairstyles for 2021. What's going on everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Dylan in case this is your first time visiting, and if this is your first time visiting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Now in this video I'm going to take you through some of my favourite hairstyles for 2021. There's so many different hairstyles that you can pick from, and if you're looking for that new year, new me, new kind of style look, then definitely check out this video because I'm going to take you through some amazing hairstyles. Now a few things to keep in mind before we go into the video. When it comes to picking a hairstyle, pick one that kind of goes with your hair type, so always take into consideration the type of hair you have. For example, if you've got really straight hair or curly or wavy, there might be certain hairstyles that are better for your hair than others. And then another thing to take into account is your face shape. So the face of your shape will mean that certain hairstyles suit your face a lot better than other ones. And if you're looking for a guide on something like that, you can literally just type in on Google hairstyles for different face shapes and you'll get like a guide which will show you all the different kind of ones. The first hairstyle that I want to talk to you guys about is the slick back undercut. Now this is kind of a hairstyle that's been on trend for so many years, quite a vintage hairstyle, but it's still such a great one. It's really slick and it's a very masculine and manly hairstyle. So if you're looking for something that looks very classy but is also very manly and masculine, then check this hairstyle out. For this one, all you really want is like an undercut. You can go for a taper or a skin fade on the side. And then if you've got straight hair, this is going to suit your hair a lot better. If you're going to have curly hair, it might be a bit difficult to do this, but you're literally just going to put in some wet look product and you're just going to slick your hair flat and back, and it just is a simple hairstyle to do, but it's really good and classy. Now the second hairstyle that I want to talk to you guys about is more of a medium length hairstyle, and it has a bit more of a messy kind of look compared to the first hair which I showed you. The first hairstyle was super precise, everything is on point, whereas this one's a little bit more messy, and that is like a side swept type hairstyle. So if you've got medium length hair on the top and like you don't need to have it super short on the sides, or you can have it super short on the sides, whichever one you can have. This hairstyle can kind of vary with the length you have on the side, and basically all this hairstyle is that your hair is just swept to one side, and it just has like, it's not swept perfectly so that it's like combed over, but it's kind of just naturally swept over to one side, so it kind of looks very natural at the same time, but it also looks super stylish. So the third hairstyle which I'm going to talk to you guys about is one that was super popular in 2020 and it's going to carry on in 2021. I did actually rock this hairstyle a little bit during 2020, and it kind of depends on how long my hair is because my hair grows super quick. If it gets too long, then I can't rock that hairstyle, but that is like the short textured crop, which is basically people getting the hair super short on the sides. So you've got a skin fade or a taper on the sides, and then on the top you also keep the length of your hair pretty short and you just add loads of texture to your hair, and it just looks amazing having the contrast of the textured top with like the short sides, and it's super simple to do and it's not a lot of maintenance at all. So this hairstyle was really popular last year and you're definitely going to see it a lot this year. There are a few variations, so a lot of people have like a super straight fringe at the front. Personally, it didn't suit me, so I didn't go for that. You can just keep your fringe normal and just have it really textured and messy on top, and the contrast of that against the short sides will look really good. And then the fourth haircut, which is an extension of the one I just spoke to before, is where you keep your fringe but you keep it fairly long. So you can have the side short or you can have the medium length, but you keep the top and you keep your fringe quite long, and you can have the top of your hair and your fringe very textured, and that texture just looks really cool. It looks super stylish, and once again you've got the contrast of the medium to long hair on the top compared to the short sides, and the texture and the hair length just looks really good. Now this next style is something that I really love, but personally I can't do it because I don't have the right type of hair. But if you have curly hair, this hairstyle is really nice and I would highly recommend you to try it. So this hairstyle is where you leave the top of your hair quite long. You want like a bit of a medium length hair on top, and then you're going to go for a skin fade on the sides, or you're going to go pretty short on the sides, even a taper to be fair if you don't like a skin fade, but you just leave your natural curls on top and they are medium to long length, and having the contrast of the curls on the top to the short hair on the sides is going to look so good. And it also is a great way to style curled hair. The next hairstyle I'm going to talk to you about is going to be the textured quiff. Now this is a hairstyle that's kind of always on trend, and I'm kind of rocking it a little bit right now, but essentially the textured quiff is just, you can play around with it however you want. On the sides you can have the length whatever kind you want, and on the top it's more like a medium kind of length, kind of what I'm rocking right now, and you basically just make it messy. So what I do with my quiff, I have the front of my hair up so my fringe is never flat, kind of up, and then I kind of just texture the rest of my hair, so it just has like that messy look, but the main bit is that you have your fringe pointing upwards in a quiff fashion. So you don't have to have the rest of your hair up as well. Kind of just play around with this as you want. There's so many different variations, and it honestly doesn't take long at all to style your hair like this. So 2 last haircuts which I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is if you want to have really long hair and you're thinking about growing your hair out, definitely try it. It's something I tried a few years ago, but I didn't quite get to it. It is a long process, it can be difficult, but once you get to the end goal, it's going to look amazing. So if you're going for that long hairstyle, you can go for like a man bun, you can go for an all slicked back, you can have the side slick back, the top slick back, or the other option is you can just grow the top out really long and keep the side short, which is something that a lot of people do. But I personally think that if you have the sides long and the top long, it looks so cool. You can have it slicked back, you can have it side swept over to one side, you can tie it up in a man bun. There's so many different possibilities with long hair, and there's a lot of different styles you can create. So if it is something you want to do, then maybe take it on. There's loads of ways you can grow your hair and loads of tips that you can find online to help grow your hair quicker. But it is going to be a hard process. I mean, that little in-between stage is always difficult. If you can get through it, it will look dope. And the final haircut which I'm going to talk to you guys about is the textured pompadour, which is something you've probably seen the likes of Mariana DeVayo, David Beckham. They made these hairstyles super popular and super famous. They are really nice hairstyles and they look so cool. And just adding that texture to this hairstyle really helps it to pop. You need to have the medium length hair on the top because you need that extra length to be able to work with and create that pompadour. But once you've grown your hair to that length, you can either go short on the sides or you can have like a 2-3 guard on the sides. It's kind of up to you, but it's so versatile, and because you've got that extra length on the top, there's so much you can do with it. So that's all from this video. I've taken you guys through some of my favorite hairstyles for 2021. I hope I've given you guys some really good tips and insights. If there are any other hairstyles which you think I should have included that you think other people might want to know about, just leave them in the comments below and let me know which hairstyle is your favorite out of the ones I did take you through. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But until next time, that's all from this video. Peace.